Atami, a little seaside town near Tokyo, is a hidden gem that most travelers completely miss. I've been there, I've seen 100% only Japanese travelers there. Locals know Atami for its hot spring, onsen, but it offers way more and might be the best quiet escape from Tokyo. It is located at the northeastern base of the Izu Peninsula and its nearby islands, which are also popular travel destinations. Most people will stay at least for one night. If you want to have some more time, you can also do 2 nights. You can reach Atami in 1 to 2 hours by either using the JR Tokaido Shinkansen or the local JR Tokaido line. You can visit it all year round. In the winter, you will have fewer tourists, but it is a great time to enjoy the hot springs. Spring, autumn and summer will be better for sightseeing and for getting around.
Many of you might not have heard about Atami, so I want to show you a place that is close to Tokyo and still not one of the incredibly famous day trips, so to speak, but here are a lot of Japanese tourists.
The shopping streets in Atami and around Atami Station, as well as the area around the harbor, are very walkable. However, if you want to see more, you either need to take a bus or rent a car.
Atami is also famous because it's an onsen town, but unfortunately my guest house doesn't come with an onsen.
Nakamisadori is a small shopping street right outside Atami Station. You will find local snacks, souvenirs and quick food options here, making it an easy first stop after arriving. Even though I didn't see many foreign tourists in Atami, it seemed to be very popular among locals, especially young people. There was a long line in front of nearly every food stall and restaurant that I passed.
I found my guest house. They have a self-check-in and you need a QR code. I finally made it. I'm on the upper floor, so I had to walk up all the stairs and that was tough. This is my room. Yeah, I'm staying here alone. I know. So because it is a guest house, we actually got like a little kitchen here and there is a fridge and a microwave even. Nice. Here. Oh my gosh, this is pretty cool. This is my own balcony. And because we are in Atami, we can see this. So I'm going to be here for 2.5 days. There is not a huge amount of things that you could do here. If you have a car, it's way easier to get around.
The place I went to for lunch is called Unagi Ikewami. It specializes in grilled eel served over rice, a traditional Japanese dish. The eel is prepared with a sweet soy-based sauce and is known for its rich flavor. It's a unagi place, unagi's eel, and it is, generally speaking, always a little bit on the pricey side, which is why I haven't eaten it in a very long time. I'm on holiday today, so I guess it's okay. Also, there is literally no line in front of this place, whereas every other place you have to wait for a really long time. Coming to Atami, you actually want to try the seafood, but I just recently had an amazing kaisendon in Sapporo in Hokkaido.
I'm walking right now to Kinomia Shrine. This is one of the few things that are actually walkable from the city center. For everything else, you probably have to take a car or a bus. Look at this beautiful view. Yay!
Kinomia Shrine is one of the main shrines in Atami. It is known for its large camphor tree, which is over 2000 years old and associated with longevity and good luck.
So beautiful, and this tree looks kind of impressive. They also got a cafe here directly next to the shrine where you can sit and have a coffee or drink. I thought it's the other tree, but obviously it has to be this tree here. I heard that if you walk around it, you can extend your life each time you walk around it by 1 year.
On the temple grounds, you will find several iPhone stands that you can use to take photos, which I thought is pretty cool.
I can hear waterfall. Wow. Okay. We are doing it. We are walking around the tree.
Kinomia Shrine and its surrounding bamboo grove and trees are very beautiful, and I love that they have several smaller cafes and seating areas around the shrine.
I kind of had to get a coffee here. I saw this in a video that they have this cafe here and it has even like 2 floors. It's just like really unique. You can also hear the train go by every 3 minutes or so. I'm on my way to the city center. There is a shopping street that's called Atami Ginza. What you also want to try when you come to Atami is the pudding. So I just walked by one of those many pudding places that they have here. I found sakura trees here. They're also called kawazu sakura and they are blooming in February, but that's too late now. But they got other sakura here that is blooming from February to March. Even though the shopping street was a tiny bit disappointing, I'm still really glad I came here. I'm at the harbor and this is the place behind me that is called Moon Terrace.
Moon Terrace is a seaside promenade along Atami's harbor. You can walk along the waterfront and get clear views of the ocean, especially in the evening.
And it's incredible, it's amazing, it looks really nice. And can you see the castle? It's this tiny, There is also a beach directly in front of me, and a really beautiful one at that.
My first stop on this day was Konaku, a former ryokan. In order to get there, you can take one of the buses, but I decided to walk because it was only about 20 minutes from my guest house.
Somewhere in the city center they have this little canal here. Gives me some Kyoto vibes. Currently everything's still closed. They open around 10 a.m. If you don't have an onsen, there's only so much that you can do in Atami, but one of them is this place here. This is the former residence of an important person that was living here in Atami, and at some point they opened it up to the public.
Konaku is a former ryokan that has been preserved as a cultural site. You can walk through different rooms that combine Japanese, Western and Chinese design around a central garden.
I'm not trying to get to a bus stop so that I can take a bus to Atami Castle. As you can imagine, there are not a lot of buses running, so let's see if we can still catch the next one.
In order to get to my next stop, I had to take the bus. It is definitely possible to use the bus, but you will be able to see more in and around Atami if you use a car, because buses do not come very often.
In comparison to the very good train system that you get in Tokyo and other cities, where trains are always on time, buses are not. That's what is. Oh. That's what I mean when I say you better have a car here. Oh, look at this. Hey, wow. I came from there.
Before exploring the castle, I decided to get lunch at Hilltop Terrace, which comes with an amazing view over the sea.
This is a bowl with rice and maguro and some udon and then some pickles and wasabi on the side. I finished my early lunch and now let's finally check out Atami Castle. This is the entrance, I suppose. They have a little shrine here, which is cute. And there's also the trick art museum close by, if you're interested in that. Naruto. I think it's really worth it to come here for the view. Usually I'm not the person that is so much into views and all of that, but in Atami it's actually worth it. There's also like a view deck. Oh no, wait, this is the restaurant I came from. Ah, so cute. We started on the 6th floor. I think now we're going downstairs. Down. Oh god.
Atami Castle was built in 1959 as a tourist attraction and functions as a museum. From the top, you get wide views over the city and the coastline.
I will need to wait for the next bus coming in 30 minutes-ish. There are really not many buses.
I took the bus back to Atami Station. From there it was very easy to get on the next bus that took me to the MOA Museum of Art.
This is the one that goes to the museum. It closes at 4 p.m, but the next bus should come in 10 minutes-ish. Or a little bit later, we'll see.
The MOA Museum of Art displays Japanese and East Asian artworks. The museum also includes a large garden, tea houses, and views over the ocean.
I don't even know what MOA stands for, but it is an art museum. It's 2 big floors and a garden and I don't know what else. It closes 4 p.m, so let's go. Wow. Pretty impressive.
There's quite a lot to explore around the museum. The architecture of the building itself was fascinating. I really enjoyed to explore the different rooms and later also the garden. Before leaving, I decided to take a break at the cafe inside the museum.
There was a really nice cafe. I saw it online somewhere and I really wanted to go. It's raining a little bit, so I will not spend a huge amount of time here, but I want to take a quick look at the Japanese garden that they have here.
Oh no, the bamboo grove, okay. Well.
Leaving the building, the bus was already waiting. It was a very short bus ride back to Atami Station. Back at the station, I decided to look into the street food that they have there, and I got a fish cake on a stick with cheese inside. It was very delicious. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have the feeling that I missed anything or if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I see you then in the next one.